when you think of what the core is meant to do in the spine, you want to create movement at the core, but then you also have to be able to resist movement at the core. Sometimes you might get pushed around and you don't want to fall, right? So it's all about how stable can you remain at your core. That translates all that strength through your feet, through the lower body, through the upper body. So you want to look at movements where you're resisting movement and then creating movement. You can work on creating a lot of movement at the core, but if you're never working on resisting that movement, maybe that puts you at risk because you don't have that resistance, you don't have that stability, then that puts you at risk of getting injured in other ways. That could come through a lift, that could come through just falling. So that's why it's important to work on those components: stability, resistance to motion, and creating motion.
What's the number one stability exercise you would recommend?
We can do side planks. That's difficult because it requires you to kind of balance on that side, right? So you're working on that stability component.
And how do you feel about plank, but you're not on your elbows per se, almost from a
like a high plank position?
Yes, a high plank. Thank you.
That's something I always incorporate in my warm-ups with my clients. I like to incorporate some sort of thoracic rotation also with that. So a lot of times I'll have them as a warm-up. We'll do high plank, and then we kind of just open up to the side, working on that thoracic mobility as well.
Okay, so we got a side plank, we got a high plank, and what would be a third plank we could use?
A third plank that we can use, we can do just a regular plank.
Regular plank? Okay.
Regular plank.